Hey everybody, it's Ed here, and it's daytime, I'm outside, I'm in my backyard, and I know I want to talk about this acronym STOP, S-T-O-P-P, and what that stands for is Stop, Think, Observe, Plan, Proceed, okay? And that's how you survive a horror movie. But you're not going to survive if you don't have any weapons at all. So what we're going to dedicate almost this entire video right here to is weapons, okay? And all of this stuff is just stuff I had around the house. None of it's stuff that I went out and bought purposely for this video. It's all stuff that I just had. I had it here. I decided, you know what? I'm going to do a video, and I'm even going to demonstrate some of the usages of some of these tools. And I'm going to do, a little talk about them and tell you what's good about them or what's bad about them. So let's get right on with the weapons, okay? First thing we're going to talk about it, battle axes and swords, okay? Now, you might find a sword like this, something like this, big, manly sword hanging on the wall of the cabin where this killer has confronted you. But, you see, a sword like this that you're going to find hanging on the wall of some cabin or maybe on your grandma's wall, where this guy, this supernatural mask-wearing overall killer is coming at you, where you're going to find this thing is useless, okay? This kind of stuff is made for decoration, and it's pretty, and it's nice to look at, and it'll give you a sense of security, a false sense of security. And unless you're really trained in how to use a sword, it's worthless, okay? It's absolutely worthless, okay? Same as this axe. Now, either one of them, you can inflict some damage, okay? You're going to get like one shot only with something like this. You're going to be able to hit them once. And then it's going to bend, it's going to break, it's going to whatever. So these are not ideal to use for trying to stop some kind of supernatural mask-wearing killer, okay? Now, if you're in your dream and it's Freddy Krueger and you make one of these with your dream, okay, fine, it's as strong as you want it to be because it's your dream, it's your creation. But in reality, where this guy who's crawling around behind your walls like in Black Christmas, he comes out of the wall to kill you, you're gonna hit him with this once, and if you don't kill him the first time, you're in trouble. So this thing, something like this or something like this, they're completely useless, all right? They're decorations, so don't bother with them because it's no good. It's no good. Okay, next we're going to talk about machetes. And machete's a great tool. That's why Jason Voorhees carries one, because if you get a good one, you can cut through anything you want. And I've got two different kinds here. I've got a Gurkha style, which is made for cutting through thin brush, you can just chop up some thin brush with this, right? That's a good tool, okay? But this kind is not what you want, because if you were to, you got Michael Myers coming at you, and you hit him with it, boom, it goes in and it's stuck. You're not going to get it back out. So this kind against a supernatural hockey mask killer to try and survive a horror movie, worthless, okay? Now, if you're going to use the try and clear brush to run through the woods, chop, 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 great idea. It'd work great for that, but we've already established that you don't want to run through the woods. And if you're cutting through the brush in the woods as you're running, you're just making a path, making it easier for him to catch up to you, right? Now, the second one I've got is a heavy machete, okay? That's a big joker right there, big solid construction. This is the kind of machete you want for your Leatherface or Ghostface or maybe Harry Warden type of killer, okay? Because Harry Warden, he's carrying a big old pick, and we'll talk about a pick in a minute, okay? So he swings that pick wide, boom, and he misses, and then you chop, and it's light enough to pull back quick. So this is a great machete for trying to survive a horror movie, okay? This is a great one, all right? This is what you want to use against Michael Myers or Jason or Harry Warden. You want a good, solid, heavy, not your standard Walmart machete. Your standard Walmart machete's got a blade no better than that Gurkha machete I showed you. It's going to bend after a while, but a good solid machete. And you'll see this one again when we start talking about zombies, okay? Because this would come in very handy against zombies. It's not the best choice, but this is one of the better choices of weapons that you can have against your supernatural 80s style slasher, okay? Okay, next thing we're going to talk about. When you talk about weapons, especially to Americans, first thing they think about is guns. Because hey, we're Americans, and guns helped us win this country. Guns are part of our heritage. They're our constitutional right to bear arms. Exactly, but there's drawbacks to this, okay? Yeah, better range. You don't have to get as close to your enemy, right? You can boom, boom, boom. The bad thing is, you got a limited ammo supply. Like a revolver like this, 6 shots, that's all you're getting. 6. Make them count. And then a revolver takes a little longer to load, but it's guaranteed never to jam, so that's a great thing about a gun. On the other hand, you have semi-automatics, and I didn't bring one out here with me, but a semi-automatic, you've got even more ammo. You can get like 19, 20 rounds, but the bad thing about the semi-automatic is it'll jam. It can and it will at the worst possible moment. Just as the killer's about to reach out and grab you, and you point the gun at him, and you hear ch-ch because the gun jammed. So, guns good, guns bad. Now, once you're out of ammo, what do you do with it? It's a paperweight. Right now, you can pistol whip him, but only if you can knock him down. So if you shoot him, boom, and he falls down, bah! What you do is you run over there. Don't waste another round on him when he's on the ground. Bash his skull in. That's right. Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, Leatherface, I don't care who they are, how supernatural they are. If they don't have a head that's in one piece, they can't come back after you. Can't do it at all, okay? So keep that in mind when it comes to guns. Just because it's empty doesn't mean it's useless. Okay, next. And this one's going to be a little, I can already feel the heat from this one. This one's going to be controversial. It's going to upset some people. But I thought I'd talk about it anyways, because it's important. Okay, now, this is a weapon that you might not think of as a weapon that you can find just about anywhere. In a car, in a cabin, in a truck, anywhere, okay? Most people won't think of it as a weapon, but it's something you can use in an emergency, hastily, if that you have a supernatural killer who's chasing you. And that is a flashlight, a big mag light, okay? And the bigger the mag light, the better. One thing you never, ever, 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 ever want to do with this thing is turn it on at night. Don't do that. Do not turn it on. Why? This doesn't matter where I'm at. If I turn this thing on in the dark, you will see me, okay? No matter where I'm at. So if I'm like hiding down there behind that tree and, you know, I think I see something, I turn my flashlight on, boom, now you know where I'm at, okay? Not only does this let you see where your supernatural hockey mask wearing, potato soup eating, chainsaw wielding killer is, it lets him know where you're at too. But it'll make a good bludgeon in a pinch, okay? So keep in mind the flashlight, but don't turn it on. Never turn it on. Bad idea to turn the flashlight on, okay? Don't do it. All right. I know some people are gonna get mad. Just let it go, okay? Because, hey, it'll work, I promise. Don't tell anyone I told you that.